We are here to speak about our Arise Awake Park in Karangalpady.
It is so cozy here, nice to sit here, and I don't know, greenery and all. It's so clean, and I never saw this acupuncture one anywhere. This one I
So that's
saw
a
here
unique
only.
thing.
Yeah, unique it is. And I used to play in that seesaw also.
In that seesaw?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is meant only for 10 years and above. Below, sorry. Anyway, good, you're enjoying, no?
Yeah, of course.
That's the part. I was just talking to ma'am just a few days back to let the students know how this park has come about. I shifted from Mumbai to Mangalore way back in 2007, and this was a dilapidated, horrible park. Unfortunately, it wasn't, of course, it was once upon a time, I'm told, maintained by Lions Club, but then I think they were lack of funds, something, the management was not there. So it had become a haven of drug abusers, drug addicts, and there was a small shop, PCO, wherein the lady was trying to sell or not sell, I'm not sure. But then I took a step and complained to the Commissioner of Police. But when he came and the cops came and they found out nothing is there, and they told me, sir, there is no drugs. I said, everywhere, whenever the cops go, they don't find it, even after the information. Well, that is your side of the story. I did my duty. But one thing that changed is when my son was in school, I'm facing the park directly on the third floor. So as he was sitting there, we find from 6:45 to, before the college timing, the PU students. Now, why I'm saying PU student, we can recognize this because, they are nowadays, the uniform system has been introduced in Mangalore a few years back. So we can identify whether they are Aloysius or Candra or Sharda. And a bunch of students come there, young boys, and they put their hand up, take out something, somebody, removes the tobacco from the cigarette, fill it up, and they all have few drags and go. So one day my son said, before going to college, Dad, do we have to come here? He thought maybe it is some sort of a religious place or sanctity or something. I said, what the hell, man, you don't know they are smoking something called as a drug which he was not even aware of at that age, So then and it is very intoxicating, and I explained to him by evening when he came home. But that question stirred me. I said, what to do? And the biggest horrible thing was, in the afternoon, these youngsters who are totally pissed off, boozed, they come inside, they have, the girls and the boys, the smooching and this one, and moreover, other thing was, facing the building, they would be looking right into the apartment, because they are dazed actually. They are drunk to the core. So I said, I must do something. And whenever these odd things used to happen, I have taken photographs, made a lovely letter and sent it to the Commissioner of Corporation, also the Commissioner of Police. So this started way back in 2013. 14, nothing, nobody responds. How many commissioners changed? Every time the commissioner changed, I would go with a new file. And I tell them, and I have got the records of those things. So ultimately when I joined, by the time the Swachh Bharat thing came up, I think I joined that particular group. I was a member along with the Ramakrishna Mission. So one fine day, we had to come and sweep this particular street. And Swami Ek Gamaya Manji and Captain Karnik was there, So I requested them, sir, just enter the park, no sir, and see the condition. Can we renovate this park through the Swachh Bharat team? And they came and inspected, they said, oh, this is a lovely spot, we must do something. And periodically I was after them. And one evening they gave me a call to come immediately to the Ramakrishna Hall at that place, and they were a group of like-minded people. He said, give them a talk. I gave them a talk as to exactly what was happening inside, some people are puking, something this one, and to every extent it has gone. And it's just down the apartment. Then I contacted the corporator. That time the Congress corporator was there, Prakash Salian. And then by the time the government changed and then Sudhir Anna came, I contacted him. So this was going on at the same time. But the Swachh Bharat team took it up seriously. They said, no, we will do it. And then, unfortunately, I had also had a letter because Lions Club, you cannot just, it's an international brand. So I had gone to the president saying that, sir, please do something. It is horrible, sir. It's really horrible. But he said, you find sponsors. And he gave me a letter saying that we don't have funds for that. You can find sponsors. And if somebody funds it, carry on. So that gave us the authority to the other people to carry on. Because technically, I think all these things have to be taken care of. And then when it started, I think one thing I was very sure, I told Swamiji that this should be a unique park in Mangalore. So he asked me, what you want to do? I said, one track of the walking track should be with stones, pebbles. So he was not following that time. I said, that's called an acupressure track, with sizes varying right from the start to the end of various sizes, because then it really gives you the acupressure, wanted acupressure. Today, I think, and at the end of it, I must say, it started in 2013, it ended in 2018. It took 5 years, and we inaugurated the park under one condition, that we paid 20% of the total cost. So I went with a begging ball to my apartment people, neighboring apartments, told them this is the cause, and each one donated very, very generously. Of course, barring a few, which is expected. From my own apartment, barring they have not paid. That's a different story. But 20% we gave, but the condition put was the maintenance should be done by Pawan Apartments, for which I called a meeting of all the members and we agreed. So the daily maintenance and the yearly maintenance of watering, my watchman and his wife do it, and we pay them actually. So that way it has been maintained. And I put in a lot of garden benches around with a few of elderly people who expired in my apartment. I requested their children. I said, in your name of your mother, in the name of your father, can you donate one chair? I said, willingly. And that's how a couple of chairs have come, and so the elderly can sit and relax back, and this one. So now so many functions happened, like the other day there was a gentleman from my apartment, he wanted to do the Mehndi ceremony in the park. I said, it's our park, it's not my park. It's our park. Yes, please go ahead and do it. I think there are so many, like these days we have, pre-wedding shoots. So there are a couple of pre-wedding shoots have taken place. But the best of it all was, I had a student who came to me, her topic for her PhD was how unused and dirty and marshy place can be converted into a beautiful park or something. So she was searching, somebody told her about this park, and my watchman, he directed directly to me. He is the president of the park. This is a self-appointed post. By the way, there is nothing called as a president. Just to get the system rolling, I have been, but I have appointed 3 lady members of the apartment to guide me on which plant and what to do and what not to do. Okay. Now this girl, she came, and fortunately she got a huge file, because I have been filing every correspondence, So I gave her the entire file, and she got the entire data, and I think in a couple of months she calls me up and says, sir, I got my PhD, sir. So this has been, my motto was, I wanted to get it done because it's nobody can erase that. Tomorrow I am there, not there, park is there. Somebody will take over, things like that. So very particular about, maintaining it, the timings also. We have kept it from 4:30 a.m. to 10:30, and then we lock it so that, these beggars and other people, they don't come and mess it up. And again in the evening, 4:30 to night. So far it has been maintained very well. I'm searching for some good sponsors because an elderly group has formed here. With 2 people now, it has become 15 members are there. All retired people come in the evening and they have a nice, gup shop they have. But during slight drizzling rains, they can't. So they want an umbrella kind of a thing over this. I have spoken to a few builders. Let's see if it happens. Great. So thank you so much.